All right, but today we had a dude, all right, who threw for more yards than any quarterback has in the history of this organization.
No, seriously, boys, this is a testament to you guys. I can't do it, on my own or anything like that. We got a squad. We know what our ultimate goal is, and we're going to take it one day at a time and then roll from here. But this is a testament to you guys, seriously. So, keep it going, keep it going. Niners on 3, 1, 2, 3, Niners!
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly here with D. I haven't done a few videos because I'm out of it right now, a little sick. But Brock Purdy, man, passes Jeff Garcia, #1 all time in single season. What do you think about this, man?
It's huge. First off, just a great bounce back win.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we had that loss against the Ravens, but man, that defense is just elite, man. You saw like what they do, and sucks because the whole narrative, with Brock Purdy was struggling, that pretty much like solidified like they're not gonna give him the MVP award because that's just like they're gonna be excused. Even though they haven't talked about Lamar all season, he's pretty much like he's having a good season, but not really, in my opinion, an MVP season. But for all the narrative and all the hate and all the jokes about him and all the game manager or just being like a limited system QB, for him just to have a bounce back game. And I'll start off just like from the beginning, man. This guy was like running for his life most of the time. Our offensive line is like terrible. So for him just to get everybody with McCaffrey, Debo involved, Kittle got a few touches. Ayuk that was a beautiful where he went out of the pocket and then just boom, right there, Ayuk right there in the back of the end zone. Perfect bounce back win, perfect bounce back performance by him, and for him to be the all time, like that's like awesome, man. Because you see all the Niner fans and like all the even like the legends, like the Jerry Rice, the Montana, the Young, this is their guy, man. They love Brock Purdy, they believe in him. We've been talking about it forever that we haven't had a quarterback really since, and in our opinion, since like Young, that we felt like comfortable where like, man, this guy could really like take us to the Super Bowl and not just take us there, but help us win it. And so with him, Brock Purdy, just his performance, just for a great bounce back win, this was like huge. And now he's on the top tier. Now they really can't say anything. Now moving forward, all the hate is just going to be like, it doesn't even matter. As long as us Niner fans that we know our goal is just to win the Super Bowl, that's all that matters, man.
Mm-hmm. And so 2000 was when Jeff Garcia had the passing record. And I remember that year. It was right before the Greatest Show on Turf, or right after, Greatest Show on Turf. So that 2000 team, that offense was amazing. However, our defense sucks so bad. That team sucks so bad. But Jeff Garcia, no one really talked about it because our team sucked.
Yeah.
But I was like, dang, that record was amazing that he had for 23 years.
Yeah.
And then for Brock Purdy to come in, a guy that a second year, a lot of guys, the content creators, YouTubers, who were bitching all offseason about wanting Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Imagine that, them wanting Trey Lance. It's not fair. It's a baloney quarterback. There's a quarterback controversy, and this guy is #1. Out of all these quarterbacks, Joe Montana, Steve Young, Jeff Garcia, and for him to do this, I mean, it just shows what a great quarter. And today was just such a great performance too. I think over 120 quarterback rating. It was just amazing, and he made it look easy, and it looked like we could have scored even more points on the board.
Yeah.
I get it. It's Washington, but Washington has been in some close games with some teams.
Exactly.
And for him to do that, just make it look easy. That one strike to Brandon Ayuk, if he could hit that strike all the time, you remember that one to the right side?
Yeah.
If he could do that. He could do that every time. This quarterback has a chance to be really special, like one of the greats.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, people were complaining about his long balls. He's been hitting them. He's complaining about all this other stuff. He's too small. He's checking every box. Obviously, we know what happened last week, but it was the same exact thing I was telling Niner fans, don't panic.
Yeah.
This is the exact same thing that happened during the 3-game losing streak. Everyone want to get off the bandwagon.
Yeah.
I'm not.
But it just shows. I mean, if you look at what the Ravens did with Miami, that just shows that defense is just that good, and that defense is gonna have to carry that offense, and that's why when we were saying like our picks, we weren't really sold on Miami and Ravens going far, just because both quarterbacks haven't really proven anything moving forward. We know what Brock could do, and that's crazy because actually before the game, I was actually like, man, I'm actually excited for Brock Purdy because I was going through memory lane. I was like, I remember there was one season we got excited when Sean Hill was a quarterback. And like, remember we were hearing like OTAs like, oh, Sean Hill, he might be our quarterback. Cause that's how bad we were. We had the Alex Smith, we had the Tim Rattay. Man, if you were around the Cody Pickett, those
Ken
are like
Dorsey.
Ken Dorsey, man, those years are terrible. And even throughout the Alex Smith era, and then when Kaepernick was going on downhill, it was like, man, I really thought we were like kind of like the A's, like almost in a sense like Moneyball, where it's like, are we ever gonna get a quarterback? Like, why can't we ever get like a Lamar Jackson or like a Patrick Mahomes, a Tom Brady? Like, what the hell, man? We already like screwed up not getting Aaron Rodgers. Like, is it ever gonna happen? And then this year, man, like this is like we've been saying it. I felt like so comfortable with this quarterback that's like, man, all we have to do is just play our game, man. Mm-hmm. And one of the things I'll bring up, what I didn't really like is just take the easy points with Kyle Shanahan, man. I didn't really like that they went on it on 4th down, and especially when they went on 4th down for a run. I thought they could have at least done a little like spread or play action. But other than that, I feel that's what really like stops us is ourselves, man. When we start to be too fancy, too trickery, I feel that's what really like sets us backwards. But if we just play our game, we just run the ball, we get Debo involved. Brock Purdy, he does little check downs, and then all that when they're making their zones, we hit it to the middle, and then those are gonna open up for the long plays, like with the Ayuk, how you were saying, to the right where he had that deep ball.
Perfect throw.
The amazing throw. So for that, we just need to just keep playing that 49er football, man. And this offense has to really like take over because we got some key injuries, and you saw it today with our defense, man. They were they didn't do horrible, but
first half they were an issue. Second half they cleaned it up though. Second half they cleaned
it up, but first half we let plays that shouldn't have been there to begin with. And so if the offense just keep playing what they're doing, man, like Super Bowl.
It could happen.
Yeah, it could happen, man.
Right, it's on it's right there, like the cusp. But it's gonna be our offense that's gonna lead us the way.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be our defense. It's gonna be the offense. It's gonna be Brock Purdy. It's gonna be all these guys. And to tell you the truth, if we have the opportunity to play the Ravens again, I think Brock Purdy's gonna step up. I think he's gonna go off. I know everyone's saying they have a great defense. They do, but we lost by 2 scores with 5 freaking turnovers. Yeah. I think Brock Purdy, he learns from his mistakes. And to tell you the truth, I want it, man. I want it because I really do trust this kid that he's going to go up, perform. He's not afraid of the big moments. And this week it showed it. Look how many teams out there like the Eagles, we took their soul, heart and soul, and they sucked for the last 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Us, it didn't show it, man. We still got the W. We weren't afraid of the big moment. So I think this guy, he is the guy that's going to lead us. I think there's no question after this year that he's our quarterback going forward. I don't want to hear all this, oh, well, we might need another quarterback. He's not the guy. He's the guy. Like, he is the guy. He's such a smart quarterback.
And it's been a minute, man. When's the last time we got first place? It's been a couple years. And so for him to get us that solidify the first seed going into playoffs, I mean, that says it all right there. I can't remember the last time. I think it was our Super Bowl run, probably, right?
Yeah.
Or no, I mean, we didn't even have a home court advantage. We were in second place because the Falcons had home court.
Home field.
Yeah, home field. And so with that, name last time we were in the number 1 seed. So
it was with Kyle Shanahan, 2019.
Yeah,
2019. Yeah, because that was the only time we had it. Because we didn't have it with Harbaugh once.
Okay, yeah, with Harbaugh, I was thinking we didn't have it at all.
But we had it once with Kyle Shanahan. Now we have it again. So hopefully we have to take advantage of Levi Stadium. The road to the Super Bowl, that's where it goes. There's going to go through Levi Stadium. And we had that bitter taste in our mouths on Christmas. But I think the way Brock Purdy is, I think how smart he is. Remember his Wonder Lake test, one of the smartest out there, up there with Patrick Mahomes. He's going to get it. You know, the first test, he didn't do good. You know, Christmas night, it probably was out there not studying. Yep. He opened his Christmas presents. But this time, I think he'll be ready to go. Playoffs start in a few weeks. This guy, he's smart, man. He's got it. And I think he's going to be the one to lead us to that Super Bowl. So all the haters out there, all the guys that wanted Trey Lance, sorry, guys. This is our guy, and there's nothing else you could say, man. This is our guy.
Yeah, I mean, number 1 seed, broke the record today. Now we get that first round bye, so man, everything is clicking, and that is actually very huge because with some of the injuries that we had, that gives them extra time for rest. And so hopefully, come playoff time, where everyone's good to go. And then let's go, man. I want that Super Bowl.
And as great of a season I think this was for Brock Purdy. Because it was. You you beat the 49ers, have the 49ers record in passing yards, I still think that there's meat on the bone. So next year, I'm expecting more. I'm expecting even bigger things next year. It was a great year, but before the season started, I said, Pro Bowl. He's gonna make the Pro Bowl. He's gonna make the Pro Bowl. He's gonna make the Pro Bowl. I know people were like BS, but I really believe that next year. Now I am actually expecting him to compete for the MVP. So he's gonna be there for a lot of years, and the expectations can get higher. But it's a good thing, man. It's a good thing. But he's our guy. He's our guy no matter what. So that's what we got, man. He breaks the record. Your boy, Jeff Garcia, number 2 from Gilroy. we live like 20 minutes from Jeff, so we're going to go visit him right now for New Year's. We're going to go see what's up with him, see if he's doing good. He's fine, though. He's a big Brock Purdy fan. So that's what we got, man. Let us know what you think about your boy, Purdy, breaking the record. Like, comment, subscribe. Talk to you next time. Happy New Year. Peace.